Hello and welcome back. This is the second time I had to do this particular recording because once again the space on my phone was acting up. It's just being funny today. But here is a Visit Japan advertisement that came in the Rightstuf box that I have. And also it came with Rose and Maiden. I don't know quite what the series is about, but it seems interesting, so I'm thinking I will try it out when I get the chance. I only have a few left, and I only have a few things left to show you guys from this particular box set. Well, I was trying to fix the issue with the last video that I shot of the rest of my haul. I had got a package, and my last Funimation, my last purchases from the Funimation website has arrived, so I'll try and make a video of that. But given the problem with this phone, I'm not too sure, but I will try. So first up is my beautiful girl Mari. This release has a reversible cover. As you can see. This only cost me, I believe, $4.99. So, for a movie like that, I figured it was a steal. So I will try to check it out. Next, I got Ex-Driver the movie. I'm not too sure about this, but I believe there might be a series to this. It's a Geneon release. It looked interesting, so I decided to pick it up. Always nice to add more movies to your anime collection. Here's a disc. Also, during the sale for Rightstuf, here's a mini poster, by the way. For the sale, not only did they have the Ex-Driver movie for $1.99, they also had the Ex-Driver movie soundtrack. And this was $1.99 as well, so I decided, why not? There's the disc. And there's art scenes from the movie. Next up is a show that I saw glimpses of when it was airing on Toonami, airing on Adult Swim before Toonami came back and aired on Adult Swim. And that is Moribito, Guardian of the Spirit, the complete collection. Unfortunately, this is a stack pack. And in my original video, I had already opened this and showed each disc. But since it's a stack pack, I don't really want to go through the time it took to do that a second time. But I will be putting this in a CD case, so you guys may see what it looks, the disc art, once I get it in one. And also, this is, I believe, this is the only other series I have that came as a stack pack other than the first one I got, which is Razafon. It's a great older anime. Many compare it with Neon Genesis Evangelion. I love it. And you can get it on Rightstuf. It's a 26 episode anime. And it also has a movie which is a retelling. Sort of. It's kind of a retelling of the story, but its starting and ending point are a bit different. And it's kind of an alternate retelling. But me personally, I prefer the anime over the movie just because the growth, the development, and just the storytelling was better to me because it had more time to do so than the movie, which was maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours long. It's been a while since I watched the movie, but I recommend you guys watch. I will leave a link to that particular anime in the description. Next, this series is Hellsing. This is a series that I've heard a lot of positive things about. The original Hellsing anime was also based on the manga, but the anime and manga were going through a situation similar to Full Metal Alchemist, Dead Man Wonderland, and Soul Eater, where the manga was ongoing while the anime was being created. So the anime ended up diverging from the original in order to avoid catching up to the anime and then having to create a filler ending. So, but this Hellsing Ultimate is supposed to follow, from what I've heard, it follows the manga to the T, if not very closely. So it's like the Brotherhood. This is like the Brotherhood edition of Hellsing as far as the anime goes. And these are the DVDs. There's 3 DVD discs, and then here's the Blu-ray disc. These are black, and the DVDs are a bit darker than they appear on the screen. Even with the lighting, they're not that bright, so just a little warning. And how I ended up buying all 3 parts of Hellsing Ultimate, and how that came about is interesting. I was looking at the prices for each of them, and originally I was gonna get Hellsing Part 1 from Rightstuf, and then get Part 2 right here, and Part 3 from Best Buy. I was gonna use, because Best Buy had this, well, from Rightstuf I got this. This was part of one of the day sales where this and I believe Part 2 were $20-something. This was $23. So I got this, and then this was 20-something on Rightstuf. But at Best Buy, they were selling this in-store and online for $19. So I got this cheaper from Best Buy. And I was going to get the original, I was going to get Part 3 from Best Buy as well, and use my reward points to get it for cheaper. But then, as I was on Rightstuf one day, Part 3 was a mega deal, and it was only $22 or so. And so I decided to just pick up Part 3 from Rightstuf. So I ended up getting Parts 1 and 2, well, Parts 1 and 3 from Rightstuf for $20-something. And this Part 2 for $19. Forgot to show you guys. Back art. Looking forward to starting this. Hopefully I'll be able to finish the ones that I'm trying to get through. Trying to record these videos was taking up a little extra time, more than I had planned, because of space issues on my phone. But, and here's the back art of Volume 1. And this show is just like Gundam Unicorn, which I showed in my earlier unboxing, and the fact that this isn't a long series. It had these, just like Gundam Unicorn, this is only 10 episodes long, and because of that, each episode is longer than a regular 22 to 24 minute anime. These are at least 40-45 minutes, I believe, or close to an hour from what I've heard. So each episode covers a lot. Next, I got this anime from Barnes & Noble because, just like Zatch Bell, I received a coupon where I could get 20% or 25% off any item in store or online. And at first I I couldn't think of any anime that I didn't already have, or any that I couldn't get that wouldn't be cheaper than Rightstuf or Funimation. So I ended up choosing this, Digimon Season 2, which is one of my favorite seasons. Season 2 and Season 3 are my favorite of Digimon, at least that have been dubbed that I've seen. I also like Digimon Cross Wars, but I only like that Japanese dub just because that was what I originally saw, and when they dubbed it and dubbed it as Digimon Fusers or Fusion, and just I couldn't get into it like I was with the Japanese version, but that particular one is definitely one of my favorites. It's a contender between seasons 2 and 3 as well. And when looking and comparing prices for this, Rightstuf was about $70, so it's close to its original price, if not the actual original price. And Best Buy was selling it, I believe, $70 too. But for Barnes & Noble, it was cheaper. It was, I believe, it was cheaper. It's definitely cheaper than Amazon, which was $40-something at the time. But I was able to get it at Barnes & Noble at $30-something without the coupon, and then with the coupon and sales tax, it came up to $32, I believe. So I was able to save more going that way, so I decided why not. Oops, falling a bit. On the side we have a pamphlet. We got a booklet. Just things like different forms, different characters, and their partners. And I'm not sure. I don't think there's an episode list, but it does come with a character guide, sort of. So not too bad, not too shabby. And I could have on Amazon gotten all 4 seasons for cheaper than if I would have bought them individually. But the reason why I went and bought this off Barnes & Noble and instead of buying all 4 together is I personally didn't care for season 4 that much. Season 1's okay, it's not something I gotta have, but season 4 is a definite I don't need to have. So if I just end up with seasons 2 and 3, I'll be fine. It doesn't bother me, and season 5 is already licensed. It was an alright show, so I might get that one day, but who knows. And lastly for this pickup is a show. Well, it's the movie and I believe special OVAs to a series I hold near and dear to my heart. This is my personal favorite anime, number 1 on the list. I can watch it anytime, over and over. I've already watched it I watched it all the way through from the first episode to the last, which I believe is 116, 3 times. And this year I plan on rewatching it. This is a series I plan to watch at least once all the way through, at least once a year. At first, I didn't plan on getting it a few years ago because I was told there was different voice actors and stuff, and I was told and I read a comment about the movie not being as good or something, but then I saw other comments and reviews saying that it still has the same voice actors and stuff. So this wasn't on sale though, but I decided to get it because I love Yu Yu Hakusho. It's my favorite, so why not support it? There's Yusuke and Kurama. And then Kie and my personal favorite character, Kuwabara. For me, he has the most heart out of anyone. And Yusuke has a lot of heart too. But for me, Kuwabara he has the most just because he wears his heart on his sleeve. When he gives it his all, he gives it his all. And him and Yusuke's relationship is like a strong brotherhood. So spoilers, sort of spoiler alert, in the second to last arc, the chapter Black arc, when a certain event happens and Kuwabara's sister makes a reference about her feeling his heart breaking. That was just a great scene for me. But anyway, that's it for this second Rightstuf box. I'm going to try and get on to the next ones and try and get those pushed out for you guys. So, as normal, I will leave a link to Rightstuf's website. I'm also going to leave a link to their page, specifically to Razafon, for you guys to see and think about buying. And I'll also leave 1 or 2 links to other channels that I enjoy. And also, I'm thinking about, even though these are unboxing videos, I might leave an honorable mention a link to a channel to someone who might not exactly do unboxings, or they might not do a lot, but they're a part of the anime community and do things maybe like reviews or discussions. So be out on the lookout for that, and I'll see you guys next time.